Hello guys and welcome, it is ThatSrb2DUDE here today, bringing you yet another episode of the Splatoon Competitive Guide. In this episode we are going to be talking about this callouts for Blackbelly SkatePark, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's get into the video. Okay, so here we are in Blackbelly SkatePark. This is the park area, or this entire area is known as Spawn. There literally are no callouts for this part, mainly because it's a bit too late for when they come out their spawn, because they usually push somewhere else into the other places in this map, which I'm going to talk to you guys about. So just call this park, it's they're in their park, or their spawn, or the left side of their spawn, or the right side of their spawn. It doesn't really matter, but anyways, now this area is known as maze. Now this area has two different types of callouts for it. There's maze and back maze. Maze is in between the wall and the block, and back maze is behind the block, just where I'm standing right now. Back maze is the area where you'll usually find snipers just hiding if they are being pressured for, like, say if it's splat zones and the other team has the other two splat zones. This is the area where you'll usually find the sniper instead of going to the other sniper position, which I'm going to talk about. Now this area is known as plat. Now this part is a place where you could expect anything. Usually a splatter scope can hang around here on Elia. This is also another place where you'd find them if they are being pressured too hard. And it's also an area where you literally would find a dynamo as well, if they want to keep control of their zone too. So yeah, this whole entire area that I'm painting right here is known as plat. Now this area right here is of course known as zone. There are two types of zones. There's your zone and the other part is their zone as well, right here. And yeah, because there's two different types of splat zones in this place, there's your zone and their zone. Now this area right here is a place where you'd usually find blasters, such as custom blasters or lunar blasters. This place is known as mini ramp. Now there's two of them. Of course the one on the left side will if you want to think about it this way, the one that's always on your side, or the left side, is your mini ramp, and the one on the right side is their mini ramp. So this is a place where you'd always find a blaster, so just one thing I would like to mention. Now you can actually merge this specific call out with both these sections right here. This is left court and this is left plat. Now there's, of course, it's left court and left plat. This is just another general area for this map. You could also just call it left if you want to. And of course there's also one on the right side. This one's right plat, and this one on here is left right court. So of course these are four areas are just general areas of this map, so this is just another thing that's good to remember. Now this part is called top mid, and we call it top mid mainly because the tower is, well, we don't call it tower because on tower control, tower control has its own call out. It'll be called tower. So we call this top mid mainly to like not get the confusion of what's on tower and what's on top mid. So yeah, call this part top mid. You can call it tower, but expect being confused about call outs and all that type of stuff. Now this call out right here is known as half pipe. Now this area basically is a part where you want to keep control of, and it's very easy to do that. And usually the best type of weapon that can keep control of it is none other than the 10 attack, or a close range weapon, or pretty much any weapon, maybe a dynamo as well, that can keep control of this really well. So it's also an area where if you are a 10 attack, it's very easy to flank around and get onto their plat and go around to their zone and in their spawn and all that type of stuff. So yeah, this is a very good area to keep control, so I would like you to, take advantage of this area specifically. Now this area right here is known as snipe. Now this whole entire area is where you would usually find a sniper, or sometimes a dynamo if they're wanting to paint their own zone. They do it from right in this area right here where I'm swimming up. So this is an area that also, if you push into their half pipe and get control of, it's very hard for the enemy team to actually come back. So get control of the half pipe and snipe. Now this area doesn't actually have a specific name from what I've found out, but I would actually call it fort or castle because of how it's like set out. So this area is right next to top mid, and you have quite a lot of vision. So I generally think why this place isn't called out is because once somebody's inside fort or castle, wherever you want to call it, they usually just go into left court or right court. So it's just a call out that doesn't normally get called out. So So with that being said, these are the general areas of Blackbelly SkatePark. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, both in the description below. Do it for both if you're feeling generous. And as always, guys, this has been ThatSrb2DUDE, and I shall see you guys in another episode.